Many popular shopping malls are high alert after terrorist group Al-Shabaab released a video threatening to attack malls in the United States, Canada, and United Kingdom. Al-Shabaab is responsible for the 2013 Westgate Mall shooting in Nairobi, Kenya that lasted for nearly 4 days and more than 60 people were killed. The FBI and Homeland Security are working with malls who were mentioned in the video to help strengthen security.
Walmart has been under fire for years for not paying their workers a living wage. The company has recently announced to change that. Jonathan Hunter reports.
Walmart, the nation's largest employer, is giving their employees a raise. Last week, the company announced that starting in April, their starting employees' wages will increase to $9 an hour, and by 2016, it will increase to $10 an hour. Nearly 500,000 Walmart workers will be affected. Walmart's decision comes after years of pressure from their employees for higher wages. Workers at over 2,000 stores have signed petitions demanding an increase in their paycheck. Although Walmart's pay increase for 2015 is $1.75 above the minimum wage, some Walmart workers are still not satisfied. Our Walmart, an organization of representatives from the company, released a statement from Emily Wells, a Walmart worker from Florida. Wells says with $16 billion in profits and $150 billion in wealth for the owners, Walmart can afford to provide the good jobs that Americans need, and that means $15 an hour, full-time, consistent hours, and respect for our hard work. American University economics professor Bernard Ganter says that Walmart's decision could improve their reputation, bringing in more customers.
That they may actually get more customers too, because for some time Walmart has been in the negative headlines with a lot of criticism of not paying the workers what they're supposed to get, and with regards to importing cheap sweatshop products and so on and so forth. So this may actually increase their likelihood among consumers. And
Walmart is expected to spend $1 billion to give their employees a higher wage. The company believes that with employees having a higher wage, they will spend more and ultimately benefit the company. For District Wire News, I'm Jonathan Hunter.
Icy weather has delayed the murder trial of ex-Marine charged with killing Navy SEAL and American sniper author Chris Kyle. Eddie Ray Ralph has been accused of shooting Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield multiple times in February 2013. Defense attorneys are trying to have Ralph declared innocent by reason of insanity. Prosecutors were scheduled Monday to continue the rebuttal, but bad weather conditions forced proceedings to be canceled. The trial will resume tomorrow.
Several Wesleyan students are in critical condition after being hospitalized Sunday for an overdose of the drug Molly, or MDMA. At least 11 students overdosed on the drug, which is a pure form of ecstasy and a stimulant. The National Institute on Drug Abuse says that large amounts can affect body temperature, leading to hypothermia, as well as liver, kidney, and heart failure. The college has not released more information on the conditions of the students, but the head of Students Affairs confirmed online that none of the students have died.
You've just graduated from college, the #1 college in your state, with a dual degree. You've learned your dream job and you think you've got it all figured out. Well, not so fast. Dominique Jordan reports on how your student loans can hinder you from buying your home.
College tuition goes up. Then there's added fees tacked on to your bill. College are in the red, and that debt directly affects your wallet. With the cost of education rising, more students are taking out loans. Not only do these loans affect your credit score, they are getting in the way of you being a homeowner.
Students don't have a track record of money or savings or even any type of earnings.
On Tuesday, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York released a study that showed the percentage of student loans 90 days or more overdue rose to nearly 12%.
Even with a regular buyer, they have to have 2 years of employment before the banks would even look at them. So by a student not even having 2 years of consistent employment, the opportunities are not there for them to purchase.
Students who have to pay back loans are less likely to own a home than those who don't have to keep paying for college as an adult. Missing payments for long periods of time can take a good chunk out of a credit score, which makes it tricky for people trying to buy homes when credit standards are so high.
They don't have a track record of paying bills. They do have large student debt.
The study shows that the total student borrowing now stands at nearly $1.16 trillion. the highest it's ever been. For District Wire News, I'm Dominique Jordan.
The Department of Transportation released a report estimating that at least 10 oil and ethanol carrying trains will derail every year for the next 2 decades. This is coming after a train hauling crude oil through West Virginia derailed and crashed, igniting a fire and causing hundreds of families to evacuate last week. The anticipated derailments would cost over $4.5 billion in damages and place people near the crashes at risk.
For the first time in Air Force history, a B-52 Stratofortress bomber is being restored for long-term storage. The 53-year-old plane, nicknamed Ghost Rider, has been in storage in Arizona since 2008. Planes are often stored in the Arizona desert where they're dry, and the environment helps preserve them. Ghost Rider is set to replace another bomber that was damaged by a fire during maintenance. It took 70 days for the restore, and the Cold War era plane is set to fly to Boneyard, Arizona to Bakersfield, Air Force, Louisiana.
Coming up, find out how American university students are using technology to get fit.